Hey everybody, welcome back. Captain of Industry. Hope you're having a sweet day. Take a look at the path this truck takes to drop off coal. I mean, he's a little confused, but he has to travel quite the distance to get this dropped off in the tanks. And that's one of the main reasons, I think, right now why the trucks are maybe not getting on it as much as they should. So we're going to go to the first part of what this U-shaped balancer is for. We're going to show you part one of the plan, and by the end of the plan, every single port on this U-shaped balancer will be full, or at least will be used, every single one. It's gonna be fun. All right, so we're going to take a U-shaped conveyor, pop it there, and take another one and pop it right there. All right, so that is going to be the first part there. Yeah. Now, because they can't drive through here because of this, right? I'm going to add a tank on this side. Now, I could, alternatively, I could redo this pipe so that it comes in front and then comes around and move the smokestack to be in here. I could totally do that. And, you know, that's an option. I'm going to do this option instead just because I like it better. And we're going to take a small tank and we're just going to place this right along the wall right there. Okay? Have them build this, and this is coal. Then we're going to take a U-shaped conveyor and we're going to bring it around and stick it in that port right there. And this is going to actually end up being a level 2. Actually, hang on. Let's just make this a level 2 right now. This will be a level 2 U-shaped conveyor. Follows alongside the wall and in. Okay? There we go. Now what I want to do is I'm going to take truck imports off on these two, and I'm going to take this assigned routes from the mining tower that's managing this area, and we're going to uncheck these and check that instead. Okay? So now the trucks will deliver here instead of delivering over here, and that will greatly reduce their travel times. The coal will come out of the storage and get evenly distributed between these two very quickly. And if I want to put a bias towards power, which I could, the thing is, like, this belt being shorter is makes it really easy to upgrade, right? So I can also upgrade these later if I decide to do so. But for now, this is where they dump it. And then it gets evenly distributed between these two. So we're going to touch base on that later on. We'll talk about that later. Now, again, I could put in low pressure turbines right now, but I don't need the power at the moment, so I'm not going to bother with it yet. We're just going to head over this way now. So we're going to continue our little quest to reduce water pollution, right? We're down to -6 now, and we're going to reduce that even further by changing the recipes for our rubber production to be something different, something like, say, diesel and sulfur. And that does not have wastewater as a byproduct. We could also use naphtha to do the same thing, and we probably will. But for this location, we're going to be using diesel and sulfur. So to get started on that, we're going to start deleting these belts, and I'm going to delete the coal belt all the way up to about here, because I think there might be a use for that sticking out right there later on. But we're going to delete the coal belts, and we have to delete this little segment here too. There we go. And we also want to, I think, adjust the fuel that's coming in too. So this fuel tank, pipe, whatever, we want to adjust this. And we're going to adjust the whole thing. So we're basically going to delete it all the way up to where it was made. Because, do you see this pipe here? You may have seen this before and wonder what it was for. Well, there is a purpose for this big long pipe, and it's going right where the fuel pipe is currently. But we're not quite ready for that yet. It doesn't need to be built yet. I actually thought it was on planning mode when I laid it in, but turned out that it wasn't, and they built it anyway, so it is what it is. Let me just double check, make sure we have priority there, and priority is over on the tank. Okay, good. All right, so this fuel, we still want it coming in down that way, but we're going to change how it's routed. We're going to have it come in from here, above that coal belt, right? And it's going to then drop in next to the coal belt here and through this, and then wrap around. We're going to say up to level 1 there. And then we can put it as a level 1 underneath this. Underneath this, like so. All right, so level 1, and it drops in like so. Okay, that's the new fuel pipe. We'll let that build. Now the sulfur. Let's quick deliver this. This U shape is coming underneath all the way over here. What? Wait, why can't you? Oh. Oh, hang on. Oh, I see. So this coming down like that is a problem for you. Okay. Well, tell you what, let's lay the conveyor in first, because the conveyors are way less flexible than the normal fuel pipes are. So we'll lay this in first. Yeah, just like that. And then you can go in like so. Now you see they're running still. They still have some supply built up. And then also we could turn off the imports to make sure that trucks don't bring coal into it. So they'll use the supply they currently have until they use it all up. It turns out this one doesn't have any coal left, so that's great for us. It's exactly what we want. And so we'll go ahead and deliver all of this. And then now we can get the fuel brought in. So this is our new fuel line. And the fuel line will now go down like that. And it will go over and down like that. Okay. Somehow, if you do it the other way around, everything works out exactly the same as it was before. Good stuff. Sulfur now makes its way into this. And we will see the sulfur recipe begin to get used as soon as the sulfur is delivered. I can turn that recipe off there. Now, with that off, we don't need to worry about wastewater anymore because it doesn't generate any. So we'll just go ahead and remove that. And once this is done with that other formula, we'll go ahead and remove it too. It's still using the coal while it can. That's fine with me. Increase priority, decrease priority. So it's going to use them from the top down in their priority list. If you ever want to like prioritize what formula to use, they always use the one at the top first. And you can use these little buttons to move it up and down. Of course, it's not going to finish it until... It's okay. It will automatically switch to the sulfur one when it's out of coal. So it's fine. Okay, so we are no longer using coal for rubber. That's going to reduce some stress on our coal tanks as well. We should start seeing it accumulate a little bit faster. Although it doesn't look like that's actually happening. Not yet. We can also prioritize that so that most of the coal ends up going in these tanks instead. But honestly, it's not necessary because once these are full, once these tanks are full, then it just ends up going this way anyway, doesn't it? So let's go ahead and upgrade this little pipe, this little belt here. See if we can't get it to feed into there much faster. Might as well upgrade them both. It's fine. We'll get it to feed into there much faster doing it that way. And then hopefully now we'll start to see it build up. Great. All right. So I'm hoping we see water pollution be reduced by doing this. We're obviously using more diesel for that formula, but there's no other waste. There's like no pollution byproduct from doing that, which is great. Now I am going to probably be using rubber as a trade for wood quite frequently. So I'm going to upgrade the storage for that. And I still need more wood. So I'm going to go ahead and buy even more wood and more population. I will buy the people as well. How are we doing on giving... Man, that's taking forever, isn't it? 24. Can I somehow... I think we reduce how many gold parts we're using by reducing how many that we're like using for construction, right? Like if I stop building things, then we should be able to prioritize that delivery. I have this set for P1. So like we should see all the spare trucks over here doing this. And the recycling center is up and running now too. So we see recyclables are delivered here and the iron scrap comes in. But these things need to be belted in, I think, these recyclables. The trucks were busy bringing them in all the time. The trucks are also busy moving them out, iron scraps and stuff. What we want to do is tell these that they can use the iron scrap recipe as well. So iron scrap recipe should be at the very top. If you can use the scrap, you should use that instead. So iron scrap here, increase priority. iron, scrap here, increase priority. And so all 4 of these should have that formula. And then I'll do the same over here. And we can actually speed this process up by simply putting it to the top, copying the settings, and applying it to all of these. So now all of them should have the exact same formula, and they're going to prioritize scrap above all else. Okay. So now whenever the recyclers have the scrap, the trucks can come in, grab it, and move it out of there. Good? Good. Okay. Now, there's an extra excavator here, but what I'm going to do is cancel these vehicles because I want to get bigger vehicles, right? And I'm actually going to scrap this one because I don't want this one here. So you go back and scrap yourself. Oh, there's 2 of you. Great. Go scrap yourself. We are going to upgrade the vehicles depot so that we can take advantage of bigger vehicles. And I will go ahead because the peanut gallery said I should. If I can find it, I will go ahead and buy some glass with my red parts. Okay, I have 100 glass now. You happy? We did it. And as we come in, boom. Now we can build the larger trucks. All right. Now they take vehicle parts, the gold ones, right? So we want to build probably, I think, maybe 4 of these and 2 of the bigger excavators. I also want to get started on vehicle parts today too. So you can see that I've removed this storage. It didn't need to exist anymore, and now it's gone. We're going to replace this with another storage here, and that will store red parts, right? Red construction parts will now go in there. Good. We can now store over 600 of them, which is what we need to be able to store if we want to buy a cargo ship. So now we can store over 600 of them. Beautiful. So the next thing, I kind of want to build a cargo port because I want to bring in the wood, and that's where this is going to come in. This is going to have the wood. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You were ready to go. You could be built before. What happened? What changed? Terrain too low? That's not possible. Did I just... It got goofed. There's a small part over here that's not done. No, come on. We did this. I said that this would fit. Or maybe that was over here. Oh, my goofness. I goofed it. Let's fill in on that side, and we'll fill in on this side. All right, go do the fill-in things. All right, all of you that have, all of you that are mining rock over here, you can go in and fill the land in over here. Okay. Yikes. How's that fuel station doing? Okay, we got some gas in there. Yep, we got trucks ready to refuel things. That's good. And my ramp. What? What? Why is my ramp? Okay, I see how that is. That's unfortunate. So you chose to dump here, which is fine, but you need to dump here in order to get up there. Huh, okay. Well, we'll start this journey, I guess. Let's add some additional trucks. And in order to provide enough stuff there, we will flatten this. Get to work. Go flatten that and put the rock there, and then you can keep going, okay? Okay. That's good. So I've addressed the coal thing. Did the coal thing. Done. Let's take a look at low-pressure turbines. Because if we can generate more of electricity with low pressure, that's less electricity that the high pressure has to generate, which means that we need less steam made, which means we take up less coal, right? So we're going to go to power production, low pressure turbines, and these things output low pressure steam. They output per minute 24 of them each, and the low pressure turbines use 48. So 2 of these for 1 of these, right? Pretty easy. Now, unfortunately, I can't flip these. It won't let me flip them. So we have to have the depleted steam come out this end and that steam come out this end. Or I can flip it over and have all the power generation stuff facing that direction, which I'm kind of okay with. Isn't that all right? Is that okay with everybody? It's okay with me. Yeah, I'm all right with that. Let's do that instead. So I'm going to have start it here. We'll put a little bit more extra room here. So we'll say here, here, and here to start. These three. That means that it's taken up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These three are for these 6, right? Piece of cake. That's pretty easy math. I'm going to go ahead and pause these two. Now, these things take red parts to produce. So I'm going to go ahead and build one of them. I'm going to bring in 2 flywheels off this. And the power generators also need to be put in here. And I believe we'll need 6 of these. Double checking. 1 megawatt and 500 kilowatts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We will pause these two. Actually, pause these because these are already paused here, right? And we will unity build these if we can get them to be put in. Looks like all of them except that could be... There we go. Okay. So this is done. Now what we need to do is provide the low pressure steam to this system. All right. So what I'm going to do, the same thing I did over here, where the boilers are only providing to the 2 that their steam works with. These will only provide to the low pressure turbine in which their steam works with. So what we'll need to do now is disconnect all of this. All of this goes away. Goodbye. Just gonna hold shift and get rid of the entire pipe here. Like so. And I want to remake how this whole thing is. Now, this is probably going to shut down my power temporarily. But I'm hoping the transition is fast enough to where it doesn't disrupt anything too badly. So what I'd like to do from this, and actually since they're not removing it very fast, it's going to disrupt it a lot. So, okay. Just unity this, I suppose. So what I want is for... you're almost in the way. I think you kind of are in the way. I'll go this way instead, then it won't be in the way. So we'll have the steam go this way. So what I want from this is for this steam to go across here and straight to there. And then you meet up with this. Okay? So go ahead and deliver, deliver, and deliver. And I guess we'll go ahead and deliver this one so that it can work, since I needed some place for the steam to go on all of these. So we'll have that one work that way. It's fine. Yeah, we'll just let them build all of them. It's whatever. Unpause these. So then we want the steam from this side. We're going to say that you are going to go up to level 1. And no, you need to go down. Sorry. Down here. Yep. We're going to hit F so that you don't snap. Come this way. And you're going to be delivered here. And then finally, and then you'll connect there. And then finally, this side will go straight this direction. Go across here and deliver to that side. And then you are connected there. So each of these are going to deliver steam to their respective low pressure turbine. I've married each low pressure turbine with high pressure turbines to dispose of their steam, okay? Which is what we want to do, which is nice. We'll go ahead also and unity build these if it will allow me to. It looks like it'll at least let me do one. Okay, good. Do you take red parts? No, you're gold parts, of course. I didn't even have red parts until after I had those. Let's make that a big priority. So these can run now. These two are like, hey man, we can't transport our low pressure steam. And this also needs to output steam depleted. So the next thing we're going to do with the depleted steam is we're going to go with a cooling tower here. And this is 24 depleted steam, turns it into water. This is going to output 48. This is only doing 24 every 60 seconds. So there's a bit of a problem there. We're going to need many cooling towers if we want to be able to do this. So 48 depleted steam gets turned. It takes 24 every 60 seconds. So we need like 2 of these for each one of these. It's kind of slow, but it's going to happen. It's going to be fine. So we'll say I can't believe that that's how that is, though. Is that really how that is? Am I reading that backwards? 24 every 60 seconds. Yeah. No, you do actually produce double. Okay. So we're going to get 4 of these in for starters. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, I suppose. Maybe we do this in a grid instead. I think so. We'll go like this. Let's put it on this side. More room over here. We'll go 1, skip, 2, in, skip, and in. These will be 4 cooling towers. All right. And then we can also move this. Man, maybe the cooling towers could fit in right here, though. If I move this out of the way, let's move this. Hang on. I'm altering the plan, all right? Pray that I don't alter it further. I know all of you out there are like, oh, God, he's doing that thing again where he didn't plan ahead. I know. Sue me. All right, just to make sure I have enough room. I do want to make sure I have enough room for it. We're going to put a ramp right here. Yep. That was part of the plan too. And I want to have... See, now if I put the cooling towers here, then it'll get in the way of the ramp. Never mind. Back to the original plan. I've altered it again. We're going to go this and this. Oh, this will work really well. Yeah, I like this. This is better. This is much better. Good. Okay. So... now all these can run. Of course, it needs a place to put its low pressure steam. We know that. So we're going to build these cooling towers, and they're going to take a while to build. Now, everything is shut down right now. Yes, power is offline. We know. It's okay. Everything is going to be fine. Deliver these, deliver this, and yep. To bring the power back online, we have some facilities running off of the diesel. So we don't have no power. We just have very low power for a little while. Just think of this as Texas, okay? We're now in Texas, where the entire power grid is shut down from a very small little thing, and there's no problem here. Nothing to see here. Everyone just mind your business, okay? We're going to pause these two only in hopes that it brings the red parts to one of these at a time, but actually there are no red parts. There are no red parts. I thought I stocked up on some, but then I used it. Then I used it to buy the glass. Last minute change to buy the glass. All right, put you. Oh, you. Put you. I mean, I do want you eventually over here, so I guess. I don't know. Can I put you over here? And just route the pipes where it needs to be. See if we can just get the power online. If I can just get this one plugged in, which it doesn't, I don't want it to be here. I want it to be here. So like I want it to go in like that. But if it can't go that way, I want it to go that way. So maybe we do the pipe balancer first. Pipe balancer. It's in here somewhere. I'll find it. You should go in right here. Right there. There. All right, so you're going in like so. So are you. So are you. And all this low pressure steam, we probably don't have enough piping. Yeah, there's not enough bandwidth for this. So we'll have to go in a little bit different because we can't take 48 steam through that. Well, yes, we can. This is 200. Yes, we can. We can take 200 in. We're doing it. Like this. There we go. And like this. Please build that. And that. And that. And this if you can. Thank you. And finally, this. And then also build this. And that little bit there. This should get the power back online. Because this has some place to put the steam now. And because of that, these have places to put the steam now. So that'll get our power grid back running again. They have to spin up, so it's going to take a little bit, but they can do it. And everything will start running A-okay. I didn't realize the balancers took power. That's interesting. I missed that little critical detail. All right, we're going to go like so. And then you're going to go across here and stick to there and stick into there. Now the water that these create, that has to go somewhere too. And that's going to go and hook up to this water system. But now I'm thinking I want a pipe. Or now I'm thinking I want a tank now. I'm thinking I want a tank. We're going to have some... Yeah. Yeah, maybe we should... If I send the water this direction, it can end up in here, which is already... We're already overproducing on that. Would it be nice to get the water to be over in here? So I guess I could maybe route it direct alongside this pipe. And ideally get it to be, you know, brought in so that it can help this part here, right? Is what I was hoping for, but maybe not. Again, this is a really good place. This would be a really good opportunity for an underground pipe to just have this underground and then just, you know, but it's kind of too late. It just takes forever to do those. And I like them. Don't get me wrong. Like, I think it's funny. I think it's really, really awesome. You know, like, it was fun inventing that. I'm probably not the first person to do it, but it was fun doing that. But the problem is it just takes so long to do, and I don't want to take the time. I hate the time commitment. All right, so almost done. We just need the red parts. I want to focus this, maybe make that a priority, and let's say that a priority, so they hopefully bring the red parts into these. Let's maybe not have that be a priority for now. So the power's back on, but we're getting started with the idea of cooling the steam to make water, and then we're going to use that water somewhere. I'm not sure where yet. Probably whatever we decide to produce in here, we'll be using this water supply. But I think for the time being, there it is, we'll just hook it up to the existing water grid. So I'll do this and then just bring it up top like that. But if they don't have anywhere to go, yeah, if it doesn't have anywhere to go, then how's that gonna matter? We also need another one of these. So we'll go like this, pause this, and then we want the pipes to run like so. And also through here, and like that, and like that. Everything is connected. And then again, we're gonna, I think, take you, connect you here like that. You two are gonna go in storage tanks, I guess. I haven't really thought this far ahead. Fluid storage 3. That looks... Oh, that's bitchin'. Whoa, it's a way bigger footprint, too. Look at the size of this thing. Okay, so these are not compatible. Yeah. There's no way I can upgrade from 2 to 3. Oh, my gosh. How much can you store? 20... Oh, that's so much better. 2160. Okay, so our oil that we're going to do over here, that's getting in these big boy. The big boy tank's going there. Hell, I'll use one of the big boy tanks here. Why not? A big water tank. What's it gonna hurt? Like, what's the downside of this? You can always use it, right? At some point. I don't know where we're gonna use it though. We don't have a project that's going in this area yet. Let's take a look at the tech tree for a second here. I just wanna look at it and see if there's anything in the future that I'm gonna need to use a ton of water for. And then we'll plan that out. Yeah, 30 water. Okay, so we need to get chilled water. We need chilled water for something. Probably for like cooling electronics or something, right? Construction through here. We get glass and plastic. What does it take to make plastic? Hold on. Let's do this a little bit smarter. Let's just go down to water. Yeah. What uses water? A lot of stuff uses water. And this is all production. So where's consumption? Right here. So what is consuming a lot of water? Coal boilers. Like really all the boilers, right? I guess we use quite a bit for making brine from the salt and everything. We're gonna use a lot for ethanol, I suppose. Yeah, that could be okay. Look at this one, nuclear reactor. Oh boy, yeah, the nuclear reactor. So, let's take a look at that. Actually, I want to look at that nuclear reactor. We need 288 high pressure steam. So yeah, this is going to be where we use that. We're going to have the nuclear reactor over here. I haven't actually decided where I was going to do that yet, but I think it's going to be over in this area. And I'm okay with a big old water storage that could help with that in the future, you know? I'm all right with that. We can just maybe pop that in over here. I don't know. Route it over in this side. Have a ton of water ready to go. Jesus, look at this tank. That's pretty insane, isn't it? Gargantuan tank. All right, I just want them to build this. Can we do it? I mean, you are still splitting the supply. If you have two priorities, then of course you have no priorities. So we need to have actual priorities here. Let's quick build that, quick build this. We don't need that done. We don't need any of these done. This is already done here. And so now it's just a matter of getting the extra red construction parts on this. All right, 2 of them are built and 2 of them started being built. I've decided I'm only going to do 4 of them. And I'm going to let the rest of the depleted steam just basically go out the smokestack. It's not important enough to me to collect every bit of water from this side. It's way over here. It doesn't matter. The important thing is that the power continues to run. Look at these things. This is 1x speed. Look at these things spin. They are spinning fast. Look at that. They're not having to do much, though. These generators aren't doing anything. So we have a huge power surplus right now, and it kind of does not matter. We could even potentially shut off some of them, but I'm going to be expanding. And, of course, expansion means, well, that I need them, right? Of course. Let me take a really quick look at this. We have 28 in here and 172 inside the ship. So we're getting there. It's very close. We just need the 28 parts delivered here. We shall hopefully be good to go. This little guy here just delivered some. We're up to 181. Very, very close. And so if they dump over here, which I'm not sure if they have been continuing to dump here. It looks like they have. We should now be able to do this. Yes. So this is the cargo port that I want wood brought into. Okay. That's what we're doing here. So we're also going to get a quick fluid storage popped in right over here. This is fine. Right up next to it is fine. Just do this. Well, that's apparently not fine. You can't connect it directly. You have to have a pipe, but this should be fine. So we'll build that too, and this is going to store diesel, and we'll say we want it to be a little bit full. And then on this, we want to build the modules. And honestly, I could probably get by with just the beginner one for now. Yeah, let's just do the beginner one because it's something I can build right away instead of needing to wait until I have the parts to upgrade. So screw that. Let's just do it like this. Yeah, this is going to be way cheaper to build. And then we want to add the unit module on this. We're going to do unit module M. There and there. Big old unit modules, man. Obviously, we need the red parts for that too. So why don't we swap it out and just have one unit module S for now, just so I can actually build it. And then again, once this is complete, we'll go ahead and prioritize this. Once they get this done, our cargo ship will just appear, come right into port, and we're going to tell it to go off to the sawmill and start getting us the wood, right? And then we're going to bring wood in, and we'll hook it up to this existing belt. We'll just get it right into here on this belt. So the belt we're going to use, I think we'll probably do a conveyor 1. It's going to go underneath this bridge, and it's going to meet up right on this one here. I want it to be up underneath this bridge as fast as possible. No? It's, you know what? It's fine. Just hook it up right. Yep, right here. And it's going to enter right there. Yep. Once that's done, I can get rid of this. I don't need that storage anymore. And I can turn this into another, you know, thing to make electronics. So we have 4 of them in a row here. That'll be fine. This is already iron storage, and you can see it's not full, but we are going to have additional storages put in. I think we'll start with, let's start right here. We'll say this is going to store the wood. Right here. You, and you, let's say. Is that too close to the... Yeah. It might be too close to this belt because I may need to put the coal somewhere else. So why don't we just move this ever so slightly this direction instead. Yeah, and then this conveyor will go underneath this bridge. And then it will hop up and over. Yep. We'll just have it hop up and over like this. And down. And hook up like that. Okay. Then, probably have another wood storage a little bit further down, and we'll make it just these for now. We'll say we'll do it maybe here, here, and here. Okay. And then the flat conveyor once more, we'll have it maybe come across on this side and then up, and then you can connect here and you can connect here. Okay. And we'll pause this. So by doing that, we get a buffer here too with wood. And then this is going to go all the way down and meet up with this. So why don't I start from this side? And we'll go level 1 belt to there. Yep, now we can go over top of the U shape. That's good. We'll go like this. We're going to drop down lower so we can put a bridge there. And we're just going to have this go straight this way. And you can see that the storages are not quite lined up with this. So I want to make them lined up with this. So we'll cancel this one and move these 2 over so that they are meeting up with you there. And then this can go away, and we'll probably line it up here instead. So let's just cancel these really quick. I don't want these in right now. Yep. And this is already built. Fantastic. So you'll be a buffer there, and let's say there. We'll do even 4 of them. And then this conveyor will, I guess, go straight from here. And then over and connect to that. And then over and connect to that. And then we'll have... I think, we'll obviously have, you know, more over here. So they'll all be going into this way, but we might end up having the other 2 units just use this input. But that should work really well. So we'll just go ahead and Unity these so that they're built and ready to rock. Yeah, cargo port's done, and there's the ship. It looks fantastic, doesn't it? I think it does. I think it looks really awesome. And we have 200 parts in here. Let's go get ourselves a sawmill. All I got to do is get a crew. There we go. Sawmill delivering. Off we go. That's going to feel good. And so now we'll have plenty of wood. That's going to save me. That's going to save me. That's the sentence. It's going to save me. And then it will go into here too. There we go. I think we're ready to rock. This is a good buffer for now until that belt gets done. If I can ever get the 2 construction parts, we are delivering a lot of them, so that we might actually be better off just doing straight up doing the M module right away. I think we will. Let's just do the M module right away. We can do that. We can afford it. We don't want to... Yeah, we don't want to have to rebuild that. Okay, cool. So we'll have 2 M modules feeding a ton of wood into the system. We have a buffer tank there. We have another set of buffer tanks here, which we can redirect somewhere else if we need the wood. And then they all feed into the level 1 construction parts, which we can now accelerate because we'll have just this huge, nice, steady supply of wood all the time. That'll be amazing. This is done, ready to rock. Fully staffed, by the way. We can also upgrade it later. That's pretty nice. Let's go explore this while we're out. And I believe we need the modules actually built before it will leave and go get the stuff. So I kind of need... Yeah, the trucks are extremely busy now. Makes sense. I did prompt this, but I never actually set up vehicle parts production, did I? I don't have anything making vehicle parts production. I got carried away with the sawmill, man. Vehicle parts production. I know I need... Let's just see what the recipe is really quick. I know I need to have regular parts made. And then I need to take the regular parts and with an electric 2, create it with glass. Okay, so glass is going to be... I'm going to be creating glass over here. So my vehicle parts 2 will probably end up being created over here. So yeah, that's the dilemma right now, is setting it up over here is really inconvenient. I don't think I need vehicles at the moment. I know it says extremely busy, but that's because there's a lot of pending construction. Without the pending construction, though, I think the vehicles have a lot less to do at the moment. So I think we'll be okay. When that's done exploring, I definitely need that crew to come back because I'm short on workers again. Let's maybe use some unity here and get some people brought in. How's our food doing? As long as our storages are still full, then I'm happy. When these are full, everything's fine. Next video, we are going to get bread going. Yeah, we're going to start the bakery and get bread going for these guys. That should be fun. These farms will start making wheat as well, so we'll have half the corn being produced. Salt production is done. Vehicle overloading edict is done. Naphtha processing is done. Like, everything is just finishing right now, and it's good. It's very good. And we just found people here too, so there's extra people coming in on that boat as well. We're up to 1,300 population. Still purring. Now this is going to be a coal cargo. We want coal to come in down over here just to get it into this system. We're actually slacking on this. We're dogging it right now, so we need that done too. If I can just build a basic one, I don't need the big one made, right? The big one is expensive. Let's just get a simple cargo port. I am but a simple cargo port, okay? And we'll get that made like right over here, let's say there. And this is going to be, I believe we have 3 cargo ships, I think. God, I really hope you're storing wood. Yeah, you are. I need this done. Guys, I need this done. Pause the red parts for a second. Red parts, red parts, red parts. You are paused. I need this. Thank you. Done and done. And can't do that one. It's fine. Wood is in. We have cargo ship with wood. And it's not going to get delivered all the way where it needs to be yet because these belts aren't done. But boy, are we going to get close to that. Huh? Watch the yellow tick up and we'll start getting it. But for now, the trucks can go get it, I guess, because the truck export is actually off. Truck exports is off, but this one will allow it. Yeah. These guys are fine with this one. Let's turn all of this off here. Copy the settings, paste it here and here, and truck imports off there. So everything's going to go export here. I think this is, yeah, ready to rock. I do need a bridge right here because it's blocking safe passage through here. So I think we'll go, people just set it right in the middle. Yeah. And then deliver that. So we're not blocking travel through here. I mean, they can go like, you know, from here they can go through this, but if you're already on this side, I don't want you to have to go like that when you could have easily just went like that. So it's just a bridge. It's good to have. Yeah, it's a nice to have bridge. Oh man, this is so good. Look at all the wood coming in here. 316 more wood on this. And this seems infinite. Is it not? It seems that way. There's no like limit like the oil is. Like this is reserve status, right? The oil is going to dip down. But this doesn't seem to have a reserve, which makes me even happier than I was before. Oh, so good. All right, guys, I think I'm leaving you. I think I'm leaving you right here. I think we're good to go here. Obviously, I still need some parts brought in for getting fuel dropped off on this so we can go back out and adventure. We need some more red parts there. I'm trying to get this conveyor done, or this conveyor belt done. There it is. Now the wood can be directly, yeah, right here. Look at this. It can now be directly delivered from there all the way over to construction parts. We did it. All right. I'm happy. Guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you liked the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.